Welcome everybody. This is Abacus Fitch, and we are playing Hexcrawl Adventures. Oh, there's a bit of an echo.
Oops.
Oh, I think it's the stream. I think because I'm sharing your screen.
Got it solved.
Oh, you got it solved.
Got it solved.
Oh, you got it solved.
Got it solved.
Oh, I could. Oof. Welcome everybody. This is Abacus Fish, and we are playing Hexcrawl Adventures. I still have that echo. Um, hmm.
Try again.
Welcome everybody. This is Abacus Fish, and we are playing Hexcrawl Adventures. I think we got it. I am joined by 4 players. We have Sophie.
Hello.
We have Hallie.
Hello.
We have Brian.
Hi, I'm Brian.
And we've got Sam.
Chia.
Okay. So what this is a Hexcrawl Adventures. Basically, like I have all these maps. I've got this town. I've got this setting. I've got monsters. I've got dungeons. I've got treasures. I've got all sorts of goodies. But what I don't have is control over the players. The players are the ones that actually set up the story. So with that said, why don't we meet some of these player characters, starting with Sophie. Why don't you tell us about Kailani Farron?
Yeah, so Kailani Farron is a young member of the Farron family. She's got periwinkle hair, very friendly, loves all of the members of the West March, and is just it's hard to make friends out here as an elf, but she's doing her best.
All right, and Hallie, why don't you tell us about Ficus Bearwallow?
Right, Ficus is a small but muscular halfling. He looks a little bit more wiry than your typical halfling. He has wild green eyes and a round face. His skin is tan and ruddy, and he has a curly brown beard and hair that are prematurely graying. He has a big hairy mole on his forehead that he calls the mark of the squirrel.
All right. And Brian, why don't you tell us about Ficus's cousin, Pedor?
Okay, can you hear me?
I can.
Great. Peter Barrowallow, he's drunk, but let's not be negative about that. He's a funny guy. He's a fun guy. He has outlandish hair. He is usually dour when he's not being drinking. But yeah, he gets stronger the more that he consumes alcohol, because it helps him forget how much just life, sucks. Anyway, he loves to joke around. He's a really nice fellow. Yeah, that's Peter. Don't fight him.
All right. And Sam, why don't you tell us about Titch Kirkner?
Yeah, Titch is was the last remaining member of a vassal family for what is the family called?
Shieldheart.
Shield Hearts, yeah. And his family has always been very involved with the faith. I'm a cleric with sort of like weathered features, and he's hunched over with a baggy priest robe on. And he's pretty much, yeah, all about religion.
Okay. And with that, we've met our characters. So let's dive right into the game. It is Primity, the 21st of Florio, 7932 year of Cosgrove. The party finds themselves waking up at the Soldier's Salvation inside the city of Vassith. People's groaning murmurs drone into a buzzing, while the smell of dusty wood and sullied wool wafts in the dormitory. Outside, the church bells ring, echoing into the buildings alongside the horses' hooves clopping sharply on the cobblestone roads nearby. Monks from the high balcony of the Church of Cosgrove call in the townsfolk for the bishop's sermon. Outside the door, a dizzying mass of people whoosh through the thin but crowded streets. Tall row houses block out the morning sun, covering the city in artificial twilight. The sky is mostly clear with a gentle breeze. Music emits from the castle courtyard as colorful banners fly all over the curtain walls and high towers of the keep. It is the festival. The celebration continues.
So this is that Sunday?
Yeah, Primity is, Sunday. And
Gotcha.
yes, the monks are calling for the bishop's, calling a summons for the bishop's sermons.
Baby, I'm already there. I got early to get a good seat.
Are we all there?
Titch is apparently. Everybody else want to?
Yeah. I think after the last session that he was in, Ficus did manage to find some fun mushrooms growing in a city park, and no one could find him for a while, so he just has no idea what's been going on.
So is this like the local the inn in? Is this in Urton? I missed that part.
Yes, this is the Soldier's Salvation. So basically, why you're here is after the whole Nerton fiasco, you were invited by the king to stay in the city, and this is where they placed you. This seems to be popular with the Rangers Guild and the King's Guard.
Okay, so Peter has been insensate, and I think the last thing that Peter remembered, it was many sessions ago before I played. This is the last time I played. So Peter has been away in his cups and has somehow managed to find his way here for the celebration. So Peter has just run out of money and is becoming too sober for his own liking, but now he's becoming aware of what's happening. So here I am.
Sounds like a festival's going on.
Hey, cousin, you should meet this bishop. He seems like a really nice guy outwardly, but like there might be something fishy about him.
A fishy bishop?
I feel like you've got a nose for fishy bishops.
Does he give out money to heroes like us?
Nobody is nice to elves, which I appreciate.
That
So I'd be down to go over there.
okay. Let's fish the bishop. Fish his pockets.
Maybe if people, around town see you chatting with him, they'll think you're cool and buy you a drink.
All right. So is this bishop, he's like giving a speech or something?
It's a sermon, you heretic.
Okay.
It is Primity.
Privy what?
It's the day of Cosgrove.
Pardon me. And they like do like a sign of whatever holy sign people do and stare up at the skyward in fear. Yeah, so so we're like, are we inside?
I will take you to the church then, if that's where you are going.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay, yeah, let's do that.
People are funneling into the church. Kailani, as you approach one of the pews, there is a peasant couple, and As you get close, the father kind of like clutches the children next to him as if you're just like gonna snatch them away. But then uh, the wife goes, "Well, no, honey, there's no reason for that. She's one of the good ones."
Cosgrove. Okay.
And then yeah, she's like, "May Cosgrove shield protect you."
And you as well. On this blessed, what was the day?
Primity.
Primity. And I'll just try and find a nice spot. That's like not freaking anyone out.
I asked them if they're racist against halflings too.
The children goes, "Mommy, I'm scared. His face looks funny." And it's like, he can't help it if he's ugly.
I show him my weird double lip. I have like this weird like thing going on with my lower lip where it's like kind of there's like two of them sort of on one side. But I usually don't show people, and I'm like, "Well, look at this! What did Cosgrove do to me? Ah!"
So other churchgoers are kind of starting to notice this is a bit of a commotion.
I you know, hide. I cower and go to a pew.
Okay, yeah. So eventually it kind of dies down. Everybody kind of gets gets settled in. And is there an NPC there? There probably should be. There should be an NPC. Normally there would be. So I'm searching my mental palace as people are loading into the pews. So go ahead and talk amongst yourselves as you get situated.
So last thing I remember, we were trying to figure out which local leader might be working with the cult. Did you guys make any progress on that while I was away
Oh no.
enjoying nature's gifts?
Nope.
Not at all.
So like a bad cult, or is that
Yeah,
just all?
all the skeletons and stuff, and bad trees.
Oh, yep, the skeletons.
Some kind of necromancy cults, and various leaders in this town are pointing fingers at each other.
I just got here. I don't know.
We're still working our way around town, trying to get a feel on people's intentions. So we're not sure yet.
There was also some mage at the mages college that was trying to dabble in some foul magics. We were trying to maybe like work our way in to chaperone her to like prevent someone from actually investing in her project, She wanted to use harness some kind of chaos orb magic. Seemed bad. I mean, I'm
Sounds
no
like
mage.
sounds like you're party leader this session.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Oh, if you don't take leadership, I'm going to redirect this session towards finding me a lot of alcohol.
That is definitely a threat.
Okay, all right. Listen, I'm gonna shake off the cobwebs. We're gonna get this investigation back on track.
So I say to you, okay, so you think I should talk to this bishop? Yes.
I feel like Titch
That
maybe should talk to
depends
him.
Should you talk to the
how well
bishop?
keep how well can you hide that we're trying to figure out if he's really a good guy or not?
Well, if you didn't tell me, I would have been very good at hiding that. But
Well,
now you told
but
me.
it's too late.
I was
I
just
mean, I
gonna get
already
some
told you.
drink from him, and
You guys hear a voice. Hey, guys. And you turn around.
oh, what do you want?
It's Gideon Goldfinger, the map maker.
Oh,
With his
Old finger.
Hello?
Yes. I mean, there's no brass section accompanying his introduction. Obviously, you would have heard that. But Gideon Goldfinger has blonde curly hair, wears a rainbow tunic and equally colorful trousers, and no shoes.
I ask, why do they call you Goldfinger?
I guess on the account of my golden hair.
But that's not your finger. What?
I
He has
don't
golden
understand
toe hair.
nicknames.
I'm about to make a brown finger joke.
Please, not here. Please don't.
Okay.
So come on, guys. You can sit by me.
oh, thanks, man.
I'm in the front row, and there's some free seats too. If you wanted to.
I sit in the front row. I'd rather that than sit by Gideon.
I'm sitting by Gideon.
Yeah, me too.
Sorry, Gideon.
Last time I saw him, didn't something weird happen?
What?
Didn't something weird happen last time you saw him?
So technically, you guys kind of robbed him. Kind of. Not directly, but basically.
I mean,
I
like
don't
very indirectly. I feel like we didn't do that. That we ended up with something that was stolen from him. But
And then decided to keep it? Tell me this story.
yeah, uh, were we given or purchased a map from some shady people who had
So yeah,
um,
you took a job from the Brightmore family, and the Brightmore family was like, "Yeah, we got this map of, unexplored parts of the sewer. It's an old map, you know. So why don't you go check it out?" And later you find out that how they got this map was they mugged uh, Gideon Goldfinger.
Oh no. I mean, we didn't know that at the time.
it's true.
But you do now.
Um,
You're not doing anything about it.
Well, the map is now worthless because that part of the sewers is now explored.
Yeah.
Been thoroughly plundered.
So there's a hush over the crowd as Bishop Elutrius comes out. Bishop Elutrius is a very tall, very just big guy, with a scarlet red robe that hooded robe that covers his eyes.
Fishy.
And he walks up. Kailani, you do notice that out of everyone here in the service today, you are the only elf.
Sick.
Are there other halflings?
Yeah, you're sitting next. Gideon Goldfinger is a halfling.
Oh, okay.
It is
I
great to
feel
see.
fine.
Well, okay, so he breaks into his sermon. It is great to see so many of you here today, and I am wishing to actually wrap this up because I know many of you wish to go across the courtyard into that festival, and as we all know, Cosgrove was as much an enjoyer of a good party as anyone else. And there's like some laughter, kind of ha, you know. And so, I actually was inspired by this man over here, and he points over to you, Titch, and goes, he came to us also from the Heroes of Westmarch. Did you know that they also have a tradition of Cosgrove? I was most intrigued by it. It's as if his word transcends all language, geographic location, and time. And with that, I wish to read about Cosgrove's ascension. And if you open your books, and there's this series of book opening. As Cosgrove lay upon his deathbed, surrounded by those who had followed him faithfully through its trials and triumphs of his reign, he spoke with a voice both feeble yet filled with spirit undiminished. My beloved friends and followers, Cosgrove said, his eyes gazing upon each face with love and gratitude. I have walked this path with your steadfast companionship and support. It is not by my strength alone that we have achieved peace and prosperity, but by the collective effort and sacrifice of all who believed in our cause. Tears welled in the eyes of those gathered around him. I'm going to skip a couple passages here. With these words, a profound sadness settled upon those who listened, for they knew soon that they would lose their guiding light. And as Cosgrove breathed his last breath, a great sorrow swept through the hearts of all that loved and revered him. After 10 days, and on the 10th night, as the moon rose high in the heavens and the stars shone brightly overhead, a wondrous thing occurred. In the quiet of night, those most devout of Cosgrove performed miracles. The blind received sight, the lame walked again, and the sick were healed.
Whoa.
And just as these words spread swiftly throughout the land, it carried with it a message of hope and renewal. Surely Cosgrove was blessed by the heavens, and his spirit lives among us, even more evident by the exchange I had with this gentleman here yesterday. Know that Cosgrove lives in lands far beyond here and even further up into the heavens. And know that Cosgrove's shield is expansive even further to protect all those who walk his path. Now, amen, and may Cosgrove's shields protect you all.
I want to say something to. I'm sitting next to Titch in the front row. Yeah, so he's like the bishop is like referring directly to you in his sermon, and I have no idea what's going on, but I'm like, really impressed, and I'm like, hey, Titch, I'm like elbowing you. I think he's talking about you. You should go up and give a speech.
I'm like, I'm deep in a religious trance.
Go speak the words and stuff.
I give you a frightening glare from under my hood.
Ooh. I suppose I know Tit. We know each other. We're like 40s one of 2 of 40 survivors of this village. So I wonder what is like. Is Titch a threatening guy? What's his like? What was his like? What do you call it? Reputation within our village?
I would assume that the Bear Wallows probably didn't like the Kirkners much because the Kirkners are so straight-laced and the Bear Wallows are so... they're such a free spirit.
Yeah, we're free, man.
I mean, I guess from like the outside looking in, The Kirkners would seem really weird. Like they're just really into Cosgrove.
Okay, I don't say another fucking word in this sermon.
Oh, his sermon's over, and yeah, I mean there are other things, but the whole service takes about an hour.
Okay. Yeah.
But yeah, eventually the congregation ends, and people file out. There are people who are sticking around to talk with the bishop.
Oh, I do have a question, like just kind of lore wise. You said this bishop is like got a hood that's hiding his eyes. Is that weird? Like I'm imagining like a like in our world, if there was a bishop that has hat pulled over his eyes, it'd be like the fuck is with that? But is this like kind of a thing that like these monk people do? Is that like okay, whatever, you can't see his face, that's fine, or is this like why is he doing that?
It's not a typical Cosgrove tradition, even by people who are familiar with Cosgrove. But each region has their own little traditions. Atoll Grove is slightly different in how they worship Cosgrove.
Okay, I want to ask Titch, like, why is he hiding his eyes like that?
Would that seem weird to me at all?
It is unusual. Like Cosgrove is, I mean, like bishops usually, Crimson Red's kind of a weird choice. Um, Usually, like Cosgrove has light colors, white, beige, and not usually hooded robes to cover the eyes. But again, just as Atoll Grove has different ways of observing, um, different ways of worshiping Cosgrove, that this could be just a peculiarity of the region.
I mean, are there other priests around here that look like that?
So yeah, the acolytes here actually do wear white, but they have like red trims, like a red sash and red shoulder straps, that kind of thing. Red prayer beads, but they also wear white. He's the only one who has a hood, but then again, he's the bishop.
I say to Titch, it looks different. It's probably evil, right?
I look at him angrily and I say, "He's not evil.
But
He's a holy man."
but he's but he's different.
Many different people find their way to Cosgrove's light. Find their way beneath Cosgrove's shield in
Maybe
different
his
ways.
eyes are sensitive from looking at Cosgrove's light so closely.
Oh, that's a good justification. Okay.
I wrinkle my nose at your smell and I say, "It's good to see you again. I'm gonna go now," and then I'm gonna go up to the bishop.
Okay. Anybody else like sticking around the church, wanting to talk with the bishop, or kind of wanting Q to leave the scene?
I guess I'll meet. I'll go back to like through the pews to find Ficus and Kailani and what they're whispering about.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'll see that Titch is like going up there to chat with the bishop, and guess we'll just hang in the back with Gideon for now.
Okay. So, Titch, you step up to the bishop, and he gives you beams a smile down at you. Thank you. I was glad you could attend this sermon. Truly, our encounter yesterday has really encouraged my faith.
I'm flattered, but it's merely Cosgrove acting through me.
Um, I'm unsure of your traditions at your place, but I am the bishop, and you must refer to me with the title Your Excellency.
Your Excellency.
Thank you. If you would like to perhaps take more of a participation in our church activities, we're always looking for an extra helping hands.
Of course. Where else would I be?
Excellent. I don't have anything necessarily at the moment, but if I figure something out, where can I reach you?
Typically, well, I'm staying at the, what is that inn called?
The Soldier's Salvation.
The Soldier's Salvation. Other than that, it depends on where I'm needed, but I try to make it to regular services. It's been some time since I've had access to such a what was I gonna say? Words just dropped out of my brain. Such a such a well established holy place.
Your fervor grants me strength. May Cosgrove's shield protect you.
And you as well, Your Excellency. I say, excellent sermon. At first, I was a little skeptical at the brevity, but you make a good point about Cosgrove, uh, you know, building the bonds of how important it was for Cosgrove to build the bonds of community.
His greatest achievement was not his own strength, but the strength he gave us all.
Of course, I feel that strength every day. Your Excellency.
Amen, brother.
Oh, I'll ask him if you know, um, there's small differences in ways that people worship Cosgrove. If there's any way that I could, you know, uh, look through, some of the church's materials and some of the history. I'm sure that there's records here.
Oh yes, yes. In my solar, I have quite the collection. If you would like to read of the old texts of this church's history, I'd welcome it.
I would be most honored.
But there is a festival today. Would you? I mean, I guess it's up to you how you wish to spend your day, but I would find on a nice sunny day I'd rather spend outdoors than inside old stone halls with dusty shelves.
You see an old stone hall. I only see the gifts of Cosgrove.
Ooh.
Well, you have my blessing, and Cosgrove's, apparently. If you wish to spend this day of festivities reading up on our church, so be it.
I look visibly excited. Like, yes, please, Your Excellency.
So, what you guys see is Titch just like nodding enthusiastically, and then the bishop waving him deeper towards his solar, and Titch just enthusiastically following him.
A little bounce to my step.
So,
He must be under a spell.
so I'm leaning into the other folks, and and I'm like to Ficus and Kailani, like you say that the bishop could be evil. I think, I think, I think Titch is, you know, I think he's on his side. I don't think Titch suspects anything at all.
Well, yeah, I mean, they're both really religious.
Well,
It can get complicated.
why do you think the bishop is evil? Because of the hood
I,
and can't see his eyes?
someone who was it? Was it the university leader, the one that accused him?
The Grand
What's her?
Masons.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the Masons, the leader, and then but the bishop suspects the leader of the Masons, right? So they're both accusing each other.
Actually, the
Secretly.
the bishop hasn't said anything about like the necromancer's conspiracy or anything. Like you haven't talked to him about that. You just know that they hate each other.
Okay, they hate each other, and the Masons are saying he's suspicious. The bishop is not saying anything one way or the other. And
So suspicious of what? Like, what are they? What's the Masons accusing the bishop of doing? Being a necromancer?
or in league with them, supporting necromancers in some way.
Oh,
I don't know. It's all very unclear. We need more information, but I'm not really sure how to find it. I mean, we could dig around in the sewers some more. That's always fun.
I run through the crowd towards where Titch and the bishop are like disappearing off to. I try to reach Titch before they like get out of the room.
Are you like screaming his name or just?
No, I'm just like doing my halfling like vanish into the crowd between people's legs and shit. Unless like Ficus and I'm not saying a word, but if Ficus and
Give me a
Caroline want to stop me,
dex check.
okay. And I'm not being sneaky, but I'm just trying to get there. Okay, I'll roll a d20 right here. Bing, and my dex is 18. That gives me a. I don't know what this means. I have a dex of 18.
And what did you roll?
I rolled a 15.
Okay, so you succeeded. Um,
Okay.
so Titch and the Bishop Elutrius are just about to disappear behind the altar when all of a sudden pops out of a crowd and like right in front of both of you.
Or just behind, trying to get behind Titch to like tug on his sleeve.
Okay, so just as you're about to disappear behind the altar towards the inner cloister, there's a tug.
Titch,
I say, yes, little pedo.
quit. Interesting. Come quick. I have to. Pedor is my name. By the way.
Oh, my
Uh,
apologies.
Wait. Before you go, I have to tell you something about us, what we're doing, so you can keep in contact before you vanish off to the library. So I gesture for you to step away from earshot of the bishop.
I say, I'm so sorry, Your Excellency. If you wouldn't allow me one moment.
Of course.
Okay. I'm like,
what is this all about?
yeah, when you ask me that, I'm like, intimidated by Titch's, withering glare, and I say, we should when you go hang out with the bishop, can you see if he's into necromancy or something? Because maybe he is. Some people think that he is. Maybe you should make sure that he's not. I don't know. I like scuff my foot against the floor.
I'll roll my eyes and I'll say, I'll be sure to do that.
Okay. And then I back off.
I say, I will meet up with you and our other fellows soon enough.
Okay, I run back.
I wanted to chit chat with randoms and Is it well known that the bishop and the leader of the Masons don't like each other?
Yeah. I mean, it like they definitely like lashed out each other at court, and nobody really seemed to react to that.
Okay.
Almost as if they expect it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna like chatter with locals about that. Be like, oh, like the bishop seems so nice and he's so welcoming to halflings and our elf friends. Like, can't believe the leader of the Masons doesn't like him.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
see what people have to say about that.
Yeah. Give me a charisma check.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Charisma. Ooh, I don't think I'm very charismatic. Huh. Failed. So low is good with these rolls, right?
Yeah. Low. The lower the better on the checks. Yeah.
Okay. Well, that was a 16. It was not good.
So yeah. People just kind of pass you by and go, "Sorry, I don't have time. I'm going to the festival."
All right. Well, a festival sounds like a good place to hear some rumors and chit chat as well.
I'm just imagining you like saying that under your breath as they shuffle away from you.
Listen, I know I'm a stinky little weirdo. Can't be too offended.
Yeah, festivals, okay, are good too.
Someone's
Yeah,
just like,
let's see what.
don't look at it.
Oh.
Don't smell it.
So okay, we'll get back to what Titch is doing in the inner cloister. Bishop's walking him in, and he's like, "So, anyways, let me show you where we keep all the books on necromancy."
Oh.
Oh, excellent. I'm assuming Cosgrove is not, that's very opposed to skeletons and whatnot.
Yeah. Undead didn't exist until the Age of Calamity. Undead are like a lot of things have existed for like hundreds of thousands of years. Undead's only like tens of thousands of years old, and and it was like a scourge until Cosgrove defeated it.
Gotcha. So diametrically opposed.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Wait, does he really show me books on necromancy?
No. I was just
I didn't think so. Just want to make sure.
yeah. Okay, so we will take the rest of you, though, the three of you. It sounds like you're all going to the festival.
Yes.
And I will let you know that there are 4 parts to the, actually only 3 parts, because the jousting area is not being used. That was yesterday's event, so, like, the jousting area isn't applicable, but there is what looks to be some kind of contest area. It's like a place where a lot of tables and chairs are set up. There are some vendor tents there. There is a main vendor section, and then there's kind of the gateway into the inner courtyard. There are some more vendors there, but there's also a lot of traffic as people are walking in and out of the festival.
Okay. I'm narratively saying that I have no more money.
Oh, maybe
Though,
we can run a
actually,
scam.
that's on my character sheet too, actually, anyway. Okay, I have no money. I ask Ficus and Kailani for money. Money? Can you give me some money?
Let me see what I have.
What kind of vendors are we talking about?
There are food vendors, jewelers, people doing carvings, typical fair stuff.
Yeah, alcohol?
Yeah.
Of course. Is Cosgrove a friend of the drunk?
I think Cosgrove's is sort of a friend of, like anyone who's an ally, really,
Yeah,
He's
okay.
just sort of a friend.
as I understand it.
The friend of friends, the friend of a friend.
Okay, listen. First round of drinks is on old Ficus. Okay, I got this one.
Is Tomas with us? Your squirrel?
His little furry head peeks out of my shirt.
I go, first round is on Tomas.
He's a squirrel. They don't do currency. They're like way advanced beyond us. They don't do money.
You're spoiling the joke. I was making it was meant to be fun, and as if a squirrel could pay for drinks, but they can't, and I know that.
They could, but they choose not to because they're more advanced than us.
Oh, you're making a different joke. Okay. I just look around hungrily for drinks.
Wait.
And
Okay. So, I mean, there are 3 areas. Are you guys? But they all pretty much have some vendors. It's just that they kind of have different energies. So main tent area, the contest area, or the entryway into the festival.
Entryway.
All right, take you to the entryway.
Yeah.
So there's the tent right by the door here. Is a person doing? Oh, I got the wrong thing. Can I undo that? Yes, I sure can. Okay, let's pin that for real this time. That person right there.
I am scarfing some dinner very quickly, so I'm going to be muted for a minute here.
Not a problem.
So this festival is all about. This is a Cosgrove festival.
No, this is a festival for you guys.
Oh, for us.
Yep.
Holy crap.
Mm-hmm.
Are we recognizable?
Some more than others. Brock Half Giant is. Stickbeard Smith and Therum Smith are.
Guilford's got a reputation.
Oh yeah, Guilford's got a reputation. So those people are well known, or at least known well enough. As far as the rest of you, maybe Robert Shieldheart. And probably Kailani, because she's an elf that's been seen around the city a lot.
Okay.
But you're just another I mean, yeah, basically in the eyes of the city of Asith, you're just another halfling.
Okay. I think about that for a second, and I think about how I was the first one to kill one of the commander skeletons, and I think, at least I will pretend, I was the first one to recommend that the town do something about the skeletons. So I'm feeling kind of, nobody knows who I am here. But I don't care. So I asked Kailani to use her fame to get me drunk. Use your fame. Go.
Buddy, I don't think I have the right kind of fame for that in this situation.
How are people like, if we're like walking around, Do people see, like, recognize Kailani and react in some way?
Usually negatively. But here, have a gold and go get yourself a drink. And I'll give him a gold.
Okay. I mean, so
right.
GM, how are people reacting if, like, to, like, Kailani being here, they recognize her?
So the generic uh reaction is like one of suspicion. Uh, the only positive reaction you've seen that's palpable is Gideon. Like Gideon waved to you guys. But here at the festival, like people are nice enough, but there are kind of whispers of like, oh, letting a limb walker in here. Yes, limb walker.
Oh, okay.
No one spit at me today, so that's nice.
Wow, this could change. Let's go deeper into the crowd. Well, actually, so I want to find a drink.
Okay. So how are you looking around? Are you asking around? How are you?
I'm looking around to
Okay.
see where people are throwing their heads back with mugs in their hands.
There seems to be some of that going in the contest area.
Also sniffing the air for the smell of beer. Very distinctive.
Actually, it's the morning. Really? Really?
Really?
Okay, yeah.
You know Fedor?
So a lot of the tents actually aren't doing that quite yet.
Okay.
But there is you do notice that there is something going on in the contest area.
Okay. I gesture to my fellows, let's go to the contest area. I get a drink, then we get to work with whatever it is that we're doing.
So they are setting up a bunch of people and a NPC who is hold on. Okay, a tall middle-aged man with a flowing beard and hands that are just kind of always fussing. He has a horseshoe haircut, tan skin, gray hair, but salt and pepper beard. He's got merchant's robes, like they're not quite the quality of noble's robes. Not as fancy a fabric, not as fitted well, but he definitely is trying to look the part. And
what is a horseshoe haircut?
Horseshoe? Oh, it's when you're bald and you got like no hair on top but hair on the sides. Yeah, horseshoe.
Yep, haircut. That's me. That's my haircut. In real life, not Fedor.
Right.
Fedor has a full head of hair.
Right. No question.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, what's he doing?
Well, as you guys approach the contest area, he tilts his head and says, Are you guys here for the contest?
I say, I'm here for your fine brew, and I slap a gold coin on the table.
No brew here. We're doing arm wrestling contest.
But I saw people. Where's the brew?
It's a bit early for that. Yeah, wait till lunchtime at least, and the beer tents will start opening up. I mean, gosh, it's not even 10. He says, looking at his pocket or his wrist sundial. Yeah.
I slide the gold coin between his fingers and say, "Is it too early for this?"
Yep. Jeez, friend, you really hard up. Gosh. He gives you back the gold coin. He kind of looks around, pulls out like a wine skin, says, "Here, have a sip."
You're a man among men. And I try to slap him up on the shoulder, but he's too high. So I just hit his rib cage,
Ow.
and I take it and I turn to my fellows and say, "To figuring out what is going on," and I start to drink.
You're here.
I'm gonna need that back. That's a lot.
I thought I paid for this.
No, I gave you.
What did I pay for?
You drank the whole thing already, God.
What did I pay for? A swig?
No, I said that he gave you the gold coin back and just kind of gave you this wineskin as kind of like, hey, helping a brother out.
I didn't even pay attention to the. I just took it. I tell him to keep the gold coin, cause hey, it's okay, and I hand him the empty wineskin back.
He shrugs and is like, kind of goes back to other people, organizing the contest.
I want to arm wrestle. I'll be terrible at it.
Good. Entry is 5 copper.
All right.
Do it.
You got this. Represent Heroes of the West March.
Oh.
Ficus, you are a weakling. But I believe that you can try.
That's what really counts, isn't it? Okay.
Yes. You know what you should do? You should poison your opponent with a non-lethal, a good poison. One of the kinds that you have. Your good poisons.
Well, I'm not gonna waste that on some random. Listen, sometimes it's fun to lose at arm wrestling.
I don't think so, but okay.
Ficus, give me a strength check and a constitution check.
Okay. Also, how many gold pieces? How many coppers goes into a gold?
100.
Okay. I had 4 copper and how to make change from a gold. I will worry about that after.
Gotta
Okay.
make a stop at the Bank of the Merchants Guild.
I mean, vendors should have change.
Yeah, they have change. But because you're breaking a gold coin for a copper, they just kind of give you a hard look about it. Like, really?
It's like breaking 100 at the 7-Eleven.
Can they give me some silvers? All right, whatever. We'll figure it out after this. Okay, so strength and constitution.
Yep.
Okay, rolled 11 on strength. Three on constitution.
Oh, what is your strength and constitution totals?
16 strength. It says 16 over /2, and then constitution is 14/1.
Okay. So you make it to the semifinals.
All right.
Before you are finally defeated. So you get a silver piece as a prize.
Nice.
And also,
I'm surprised.
Also, put in your notes, you now have the reputation as one tough halfling. You are the only halfling that entered. Everybody else was a human. that made it into the semifinals, you were the only halfling. So you are now known around the city of Vassith as one tough halfling.
All right.
One tough halfling.
I mean, I am probably the most like wiry and muscular halfling they've ever seen. So I spend my days, climbing trees and whatever instead of drinking in town.
Go off, Ficus.
And then I'll say after this, the beer tents have finally opened because it is midday. But as that is happening, we now go back to the secret necromancy libraries underneath the Church of Cosgrove with Titch.
Howdy.
All right, so you are I'll just put you back in the church. I don't have a. Out of all the maps, I have like 80 maps and not one of them for the cloister. So we'll just put you all back in the cathedral. As we go through this scene, you are surrounded by many dusty tomes and scrolls. Depending on how much time it takes you to find information, depends on wisdom and intelligence checks. So why don't you make a couple of those?
Wisdom success, intelligence fail.
So you can continue again, or at this point, basically, meet up with them at the festival, or you could spend another hour reading, make another couple of checks, and then I'll go back to them and see what they do while you're still reading. But
Yeah, I'll do another hour of reading.
okay,
go ahead.
okay. Then why don't you make those checks again?
I read real slow.
Yeah. So, do you want to spend another hour, or or do you want to? Now it's past midday. So if you guys wanted to go on any adventures outside the city, like travel options are going to get limited pretty quick.
Gotcha. I'll go find them. I can. I'll try and come back another time.
Okay. So
did I glean anything, or just?
Yes, you did. So the two things you learned about the theme of the religion. One theme is sacrifice, seems to be a real big deal, as also evidenced by the statue outside of their church, which is like Cosgrove with a sword, like leaning on a sword and his face in anguished as he's like looking up to the heavens. That is not a typical Cosgrove representation. Cosgrove is like a sword or a mace and a shield, and he's always like seen very stoic. So to see him like that, so that's one theme you picked up on immediately. Two, there is a lot of emphasis on blood, and that's why the bishop wears a robe of crimson red. He actually, one of the old titles that they don't use anymore is the Old Blood. They don't say that anymore, but he's now the bishop. But yeah, there was kind of this time when like there was this. It's kind of like the what are they, the flagellants kind of thing. Like there's definitely that weird martyr flavor to this particular Church of Cosgrove, or it used to. It seems to have been subdued a little.
Interesting. Do I see any evidence of like why this schism happened?
No, you weren't able to glean specific historical events. All you really were able to capture were like kind of themes and relationships, and differences to and differences in themes to the what you would understand as the mainstream Cosgrove worship.
Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah, that is a bit different than my conception of it. Yeah.
No reason why the blood theme?
It's something it has to do with their martyrdom. Like
Yeah. Like my brand, or like my brand of Cosgrove is more like protection and forgiveness. Or I guess like the two main themes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is a little bit more like sacrifice is definitely like an aspect to it. I mean, out of necessity, but it's not really like a theme necessarily.
Yeah, there's there's just kind of inherent, like there is like what you would I guess from your perspective describe as a harshness to this church.
Gotcha. Okay. Like guilt, not 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 as much strength, more guilt.
Yes. Yes. Okay, you meet it back up into the contest area where you see, and yeah, that's. Oh wait, actually, we'll give Ficus, Pedor, and Kailani one more scene, and then Titch will meet up because you did spend an extra hour reading.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so guys, you won the contest. Or Ficus did, anyways. What do you? And yeah, the beer tents have opened up.
So I say, come friends, walk with me to the beer tents and explain. We should plan what we're gonna do about this whole situation.
All right, drunken planning. Let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah.
So what are we gonna do? And I'm like looking up at you guys as we're walking through the crowd.
Okay, if I were the leader of a trusted institution and I needed a secret lair, it might be in the sewer. We could go back in the sewer.
Did you explore the sewer?
A little bit.
So is the map? Does it have the whole sewer in it?
No.
So just to peel back the meta a little bit, you get the feeling that the sewers are of the old set of ruins, and judging by the other old set of ruins you guys have experienced, like the vast curtain wall that has collapsed that used to run all along the shoreline, the sewers under this city, which are the ruins, are probably equally as vast.
Like as big as this map? As big as the whole region?
No, but like if it was the sewers of this same culture that was able to build, like basically there's a lot of tunnels down there, which is actually something you have found out in other places, like where the goblins are squatting is basically old ruins that very similar to what you found underground here and equally
Squatting
vast.
Okay.
Squatting goblins, Batman.
Okay, so and so I'm asking my fellows, about Gideon Goldfinger. Did he explore he has a map of the sewers. Did he explore it? How do you make the map?
He collects old maps.
Oh. So what you're saying, Ficus, is that we should go down to the sewers to find out a secret lair that either belongs to the bishop or the mason.
We can just like take a peek under each place's sewer entrance under their building. We'll just take a peek down there, rifle through their poops, see what's going on.
Yeah, you can learn a lot from someone's stool.
Yes.
The stool. It's the stool of their life, as they say.
We can have a little scat chat.
A what?
A scat chat. We can
Scat.
talk about their poop.
Scat chat. Let's do that. And now I'm shouldering up to the bar and gesturing to Kailani to give me more money.
Yeah, I will buy a drink for both my friends.
Kailani, you're very kind. I didn't even have to ask you. Okay, let's do this.
So the people running the beer tent actually are the Church of Cosgrove. So this is a monk. He's wearing the white with the red trim, and he's shaved bald head with blue eyes and clean shaven with olive skin. And yeah, he's running the keg.
Running the keg. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
we'll
get
take
drink.
2 drinks. How much is that gonna be?
2 drinks will be 1 silver.
All right.
Oh, here, let me get it with my contest winnings.
Aw. You save that. It's on me for celebration.
Wow, thank you.
I'm starting to look really perturbed and stare off into space and mumble about how I gave the other guy like a whole gold for a couple swigs of wine.
He gave it back to you.
But I gave it back to him and he took it.
Oh.
Or
Well,
did he? Or did I just leave
Yeah,
it?
yeah. No, you gave it back to him, and he just took it out of sense of defeat because you were so insistent.
What a scheming rat.
Don't worry about it. Just drink your drink. Drink your drink, Paydor.
Oh,
At this
okay.
point, Titch shows
gold
up.
in the sewers?
Oh, thank
I'm beaming with holy inspiration.
Hi, Titch. Did you have a good study sesh?
Did you find out if the bishop is a necromancer? Oh! And
Yeah, some
quiet.
people do look over like, what?
I just kidding.
One of those mystery books, you know?
What?
Ficus is offering a
Yeah.
conversation that you're talking about a mystery book that you had read.
A mystery book. And I raise my glass.
You might want to keep such outlandish theories to yourself.
Yes. Well, did you?
No, I didn't find any evidence that the bishop was practicing necromancy.
Oh.
Such things would be Such things would be impossible for a follower of Cosgrove.
Well, but what I'm asking you is, what if he's not actually a follower of Cosgrove? What if he's actually a necromancer and pretending to be a follower? You see, then it's possible. Did you ask him?
No, and I won't.
But did you do any investigating into that?
No.
No.
Anyway, what I did find was pretty interesting. Yeah, it seems like at some point there was sort of a split in the way in which Cosgrove is worshipped. They have a very interesting interpretation of the life of Cosgrove.
Mm. Mm.
Not evil, just different.
Mm. I still fail to. Okay. Isn't that this? Okay. So how so? Do tell.
Well, they're more they sort of focus on Cosgrove more as a figure of sacrifice, or like shedding blood as a show of fealty, which isn't so far outside of something Cosgrove does. I mean, he is, sort of took on a lot of burdens for his followers, and serves in the trenches with them.
And didn't he come back from the dead?
No.
No,
He
No.
ascended to godhood.
Oh. Did Oh, okay.
He crap. What is it? There's a word when someone becomes a god.
Ascend.
No, it's different. But anyway, yeah, he ascended.
Transcend.
Yeah, I would like to study more, but I didn't want to leave you all for too long.
I suggest that Ficus and Kailani tell Titch our plan. We have a cunning plan.
Yeah, these
Ooh,
two
a
want to go
cunning
play in
clan.
some doo-doo water under the city.
That's not
So
what we were saying.
It basically is what we were saying.
Describe it more maturely.
The sewers.
We're gonna go in some poo-poo water.
The sewers connect to all these major institutions. If something shady's going on, maybe they're doing it down there.
Maybe. I raise my cup.
And
Why do
even
you?
if they're not, there's probably treasure down there.
I'm getting like more doubtful at these words, but trying not to show it.
I'll say I'll be your shield wherever you need me.
Ficus starts. He grabs you and starts trying to position you and move you around until you're perfectly blocking the sun for him.
I sort of smile a little bit at my utility.
Care for a drink, Titch?
It's a little early, don't you think?
It's just in time. Kailani's paying.
I mean, who am I to turn down a little tipple?
yeah.
Let's get drunk and go in the sewers. All right.
Well, I don't know about that, but I suppose it is a celebration today.
Do the people is like Titch known around here as well? I guess he was just being addressed by the bishop in front of everybody.
I was recently birthed, so I actually don't know. I think I'm known by other heroes of the West Marches or whatever, but
I feel like probably one of the more well-known heroes was like, oh yeah, like clerics of Cosgrove, we have one of those.
One of them guys.
The clerics we have at home.
The cleric at home. Okay. So I propose that our characters drink a little bit more and then head for the sewers that connect to the church.
So, getting into the sewers is kind of a process. But there are two main methods of getting in the sewers. You can either do what the Brightmoor family does and go through, here, let's open up the city map so you guys know what I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah.
Did we ever go back to that inn or whatever that was closed, the bed and breakfast?
Oh, no, you guys have never gone back. And the key to the basement is still in your possession. And yes, that is the other way to get into the sewers.
Yeah, and didn't we tell the proprietor that we'd come back and clear some more out?
Get in the sewers?
So, yes, that's actually where she's at, is where... Right. Where the church ward meets the merchant's gate, that's where her bed and breakfast is. And the soldier's salvation, it actually isn't too far away, because it's like in the merchant's gate.
I'll take this opportunity to collect my follower.
Pendon.
We have a follower.
Oh yeah.
You got a little dude?
I got a dude.
Oh.
What does
Does he have a name yet?
what is our mission today, brother?
We're going to go into the sewers.
Oh, okay. Why?
Don't tell him.
I'll look
Who
over
is this
it.
guy?
He's got the white robes with the red lining.
Oh, he's from around here. He's not from our little village.
No, he's a holy man of the local church of Cosgrove.
So I don't
but
know
he does
him at
have
all.
chainmail. He does have chainmail, so he's and a mace, so he's ready to go.
Like, can we trust him?
Of course you can trust him.
That is not evidence. Okay.
I'm gonna let's pull Tish away from his dude. We can't like investigate the bishop with the bishop's guy here.
Wait, are we investigating? Why would we be investigating the bishop?
Shit. What did I tell you guys about Titch?
We have to, prove he's innocent of the necromancy allegations.
Yes.
But we can't let him influence our investigation because then no one would take it seriously.
You all believe in this poppycock too?
Well, we don't know. We just got to find the evidence or lack thereof. We're trying to we're trying to find out.
Doesn't that sound like fun, Titch? We're gonna go into sewers and find a lack of evidence. It's gonna be a rip-roaring time. We'll find nothing down there. Let's go.
This this offends me, and I find it to be a tremendous waste of time.
But it will clear his name that has been
I didn't
besmirched by us.
I didn't realize his name was in question until this moment.
It actually the tell him about the other guy who's besmirching the bishop's name.
Is that Grand Mason Idamir?
Yes.
Yeah, she
Serious allegations.
doesn't like him. And she could probably tell it to you best, but she is very suspicious of him for she thinks he's using religion as like a cover up for some other things and using his position as a clergyman to do some bad things with the magic.
Why do we believe this person? Perhaps we should be investigating her.
We are.
That also, yes, that too.
Well, so the sewers. There's a sewer entrance like in an alehouse, an inn, or something like that.
Bed and breakfast. Yeah.
Bed and breakfast. And is that closer to like the Masons' place, or closer to the?
Yeah, the Mason's place is like right by the church.
Oh, so they're like next to each other.
Perfect. So efficient.
Yes.
So where did this suspicion come from?
From
Idamir mostly.
Ficus.
Yeah.
What?
I mean, like, what is the like? What spurred the suspicious attitude?
Oh yeah. So Idamir basically thinks the only way Nurton could have happened was the necromancers were working with someone in the city of Vassith, because otherwise the mages themselves would have sensed it or figured out some way to stop it. Basically, Idamir says that her institution's failing is evidence of some kind of cover up, but not them per se. She doesn't want you necessarily thinking that they had any, but someone else. That's how she sold it.
And why do we trust this person?
We don't.
Yeah,
We-
and for the record, of the two, I like her the least.
I say, well, if you believe that there's evidence of something down there, but know that I am incredibly I
He's annoyed.
I can't believe that the bishop would be involved in something like this. But if there's something to find out, it's our duty to look into it. But hold your tongue about these accusations until we figure out something.
Okay.
Do we get to take a sewer dip now? Oh, we should. Do we have torches and stuff? We need lights.
I have some
That's
torches.
Yeah, go ahead and like take a peek at the adventuring gear. Remember, guys, your total haul, you do have access to those gold pieces. Like,
All right.
Mm-hmm. Torch. I have 6 of them.
okay, yeah. And so with torches, I'm not really going to observe the time limit. All that's really important for me with torches is if you have a torch, then that means that one of your hands is busy, so you can't necessarily carry a sword or a sword and shield. Like one of them would be carrying a torch. With lanterns, you can tie it around your belt, and that way your hands are free. That's basically the primary difference between the two.
Lantern, you can tie it around your belt. Cool.
Do elves see in the dark? in
Oh, they sure do. Yeah,
this
you
one?
have
Okay, cool.
infravision like dwarves
Awesome.
and orcs and goblins.
Forgot to say write down that I had the silver sling.
Okay, so you guys head to the bed and breakfast. Yeah, that's what I'm understanding.
Yes.
Okay. I will move the map
Oh.
over there.
One thing I want to do is so we can use some of the funds in the total haul.
Yeah.
Okay, I want to get like a really high quality standard made of with the holy symbol of Cosgrove on it.
That would take maybe a little more time than. That's not like a. Well, actually, yeah, that's a pretty common design. So yeah, something like that already probably exists. So yeah.
Tight. Well, yeah. I mean, I was gonna get like an artisan to make it, but if there's one already.
Yeah, I'd say like with it being pretty common, yeah, that's pretty. The shield of Cosgrove's a pretty common sign around here.
But like on a pole to carry around.
Yeah. Actually, it's a festival. Some of the monks have like them. So yeah, we'll say Pendon. Pendon. He has access to one.
Oh hell yeah! That's the name of my follower.
Mm-hmm.
Pendant.
Cool. I'm gonna say while we're traveling around, I'm gonna have him hold that up high to declare that we're protected behind the shield of Cosgrove.
His shield protects us all. Yeah. So yeah, he eagerly does it.
I'm gonna borrow that ring of invisibility if no one else is wearing it today. Unless it's like tied to a person specifically, then never mind. But
No, the people. Yeah, Guilford usually uses it, and then the person who found it, who claimed it, he hasn't shown up in a while. So we good.
Holy symbol shield of Cosgrove. Okay. How about Oh yeah, that ring of fire resistance. I want that.
I think I would have on the armor.
Yeah, there's 2 leather armor plus ones, one for human, one for halfling / dwarf.
Oh, I took the one for a human. I took a regular leather, but I didn't know there was a +1 leather.
There are more oil flasks in the hall.
There's some goblin grenades.
No. Actually, that does sound cool. I will take those 6 goblin grenades. Well, I don't know if I can carry them all.
Maybe
Yeah.
start with 1 or 2 explosives in your backpack. You
Okay.
gain the explosive experience.
Okay, I'm taking 3 goblin grenades. What is their weight?
I'd say we'll go 20 coins each.
Okay. All right.
I'm really
But they're
scared of
goblin grenades, so they're for eating.
this
Goblin.
drunken halfling walking around with a bunch of grenades.
Also, I want to, before we head down there, I want to buy a couple more oil flasks.
Okay, yeah, just mark it off your total haul. Like, spend the golds, and yeah.
Okay.
What's up with this giant, ancient-looking, leather-bound tome?
Oh, you gave that to Gideon. He translated it to you. It tells the story of the Antlered King. There's more, but, he needs more time to reveal more story.
Oh, the king that's sleeping uncomfortably.
Yes, that king, yes. You did run into some runes that supposedly looked like him, depicting a bunch of elves with antlered crowns. That was below this city, actually.
Yeah, there's probably more of that weird stuff down there.
So yeah, you guys approach. There's the sign. It says opening soon, but of course it's really dusty, kind of like how it was last time. I can't remember whether someone said that they swiped their finger through the dust or not, but like if they did, it's still there.
Oh man.
And the doors look closed. The lights look off mostly. But, it's like past midday.
Just see if the door's unlocked.
It is not.
Sorry, did you say it is not?
It is not unlocked. It is, so therefore it is locked.
I'm gonna knock.
Classic.
There's some motion, and let me see if I can't. Searching my mental palace as this. You can't quite. Is that it? Yes. Yes. There she is. So, what you see is a petite halfling woman with short black hair and what would be green eyes, but she's got anime fox eyes. You know.
Is that weird?
It's a character thing.
Oh, okay.
It's a characterization thing. But and she's wearing a dark tunic and apron and a skirt, and bare feet. And she comes in and goes, "Oh, thank you for returning. I was hoping that you guys would come back and finish getting rid of what was living in the basement. I'm losing a lot of money."
Yeah, we're on it. We're totally on it. We're
Okay.
gonna clear it out.
Come in. Come in.
How much will you pay us for this venture?
About that.
Fear not, worker woman. We'll take care of it.
Oh.
Well, yeah, but how much?
Thank you.
If we were to charge, how much would this be worth?
Well, I have a couple of loaves of bread left, so maybe I can give you like a half a loaf of that, if that'd be fair, and I could do a payment plan or something.
I
Sure.
say, we won't need anything.
I'd like a loaf of bread.
This is a service to the This is a service to the community.
Okay.
And definitely, if such a lovely community servant like Theodore were to come here and have a drink, when the business is open, I mean, you definitely would give him a drink, right?
Yes. We wouldn't want the basement to become inhabited again, would we?
Mm-hmm. Empty basements means full kegs.
I'm sure we can arrange something when I have money. I mean, yeah, I can do something. Ha 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 ha.
Okay. Let's go. Thank you,
so
maiden.
you have the key to the base. I mean, she gave it to Brock Half Giant, but like it's in your hull. The key to the basement. You go underground. Oh, and before that, actually, you have to shimmy through a tunnel, as the map loads. This
I will give the woman 2 gold pieces.
Wait, you're
And
paying
say-
her?
Ditto.
her fox eyes tear up, and then like 2 waterfalls flow. Thank you so much.
I'm confused.
She's got to eat, man.
She has loaves of bread.
This should make up for some of your losses.
Oh, and I assume you didn't bring Lucky with you guys down to the sewers.
The horse?
Yeah, just making sure.
No.
Fitted some horse galoshes on him.
Can you even get a horse into the sewers?
We could try.
I don't know about a living horse.
Yeah, I think that might be one of those things that horses just die from. Like, if you even try and get it to enter a sewer, it will just become sick and die.
What happened to your horse? Oh, we brought it into a sewer the other day. Probably shouldn't have.
So no, yeah, we don't have Lucky.
All right. And so, yes, you guys are still going down. I'm setting up the map. What is Pendant doing?
What?
Like, does he have a torch? I guess, like, what's his loadout?
I don't know. I mean, he has his stuff, right?
He does, but I guess I'm kind of asking you, like, how are you going to, like, he's got a mace and he has a torch and a lantern. Yeah, and I'll also say he's got a shield. Yeah, he's got a shield. So it's up
Okay,
to
yeah, I
you.
mean that's probably good for now.
Well, like, is he Mason torch or is he Mason shield with lantern?
Probably Mason shield with lantern.
Okay. And who is so like are you guys still on the I haven't moved you guys onto this map yet. Okay, great. So you can kind of see there's this hatch on over here by the stairwell.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So like how are you climbing in?
But first.
Well, who's going in first kind of thing.
I'll go first. I love danger.
Yeah, I mean, you're the leader. You're the leader.
Yeah. I'll go second then.
I feel really tough and strong after that arm wrestling competition.
Yeah, we'll go next.
I'm going in the rear, in the back. But first.
Okay. Well, you're watching everyone's 6. That's why you're going in butt first.
Yeah. Am I the?
You're the
I'll,
arrow.
I'm the. Oh yeah.
I'll slide it. I'll go in front of Kailani and go. I will protect you, fragile elf.
Thanks, man.
Okay. So are we just in a like? I guess it's a basement area. It's not.
Yeah, it's a hallway. You did go to the east last time. That was the access to the sewers. However, you didn't explore the entire basement, and that's what Lysandra Benson, that's the character's name, who gave you the key.
Uh-huh.
Benson's Bed and Breakfast. That's what this establishment is called. She'd really like it if you could just take care of what's infesting her basement.
Yeah. So do we know what's infesting your basement?
You saw some kobolds?
Oh.
But there could be other things.
Let's see.
I knock an arrow. Wait, I can't use a bow if I have torches. Right?
Yeah.
But you
You
can
have to have
see in the dark, right?
Halflings?
Can halflings see in the dark? It's
Nope,
just elves.
Just elves and dwarves.
Well, my follower has a lantern. I don't know how many light sources we need.
Let's wait. To our left was the basement or the sewer.
If
And
you
straight ahead.
if you went to the right, towards the right.
Oh, okay, okay. Towards the right. Okay. Well, let's check that room first and just make sure it's still clear, since we kind of know what's in there. Like we know the layout, and then we'll go to the area we haven't explored.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Y'all can move, right?
Oh, we can move our arm pieces? Okay.
Yeah.
I will.
Oh, so yeah, that's a wall to your immediate right. Like the entryway is up a bit.
Ah.
You'll see it.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh. What's going on? There's dead things here?
Yeah,
these-
this was
What are these dead
kobold.
guys?
Those are dead kobolds.
Okay. What's all this like? This is just on the ground
Okay,
here.
everyone stop and make a hear noise / listen at door check. Just as it looks like Pedor spots a door to the north.
You're about the door.
I
Oh.
failed.
My roll 20 is very slow, but I'm getting there, scrolling up to it.
I get a. Do I get a bonus to listening to? Oh yeah, 2 out of 6 listen doors. What does that mean? 2/6.
So roll a d6 on a 2 or 1, you succeed.
Oh, okay. So that's what we're rolling. Okay. Doop-a-doo. I got a 3.
All right. And okay. Nothing. Never mind. Moving on.
Okay. Are those big mushrooms on the floor that I'm looking at?
Yep.
to
It
me.
looks like this place hasn't been visited in a while.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna join the party again. Oh, what does that door look like? Does it look ancient or used?
I mean, it looks dusty like the rest, and yeah, it judging by how the dust is caked on, it doesn't look like it hasn't been moved for a while.
Okay. Gosh, these floors look awful. Okay, what are the rest of you guys doing?
Following Hallie.
I don't have a light
Ficus.
source. When I move, it doesn't illuminate
Oh,
the
Do you-
room.
Do you want a light source?
I mean, I guess depends how. Do you? Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Let me make an adjustment here.
Thank you.
Should be good.
All right. Ficus is he's checking the perimeter. Make sure everything's still the same. This room is big.
So yeah, over there is the entrance to the sewer.
Over where? You see it?
Right
It's
there.
Is it this hole? Oh,
yeah, it's the hole.
okay. So, looking down in there, I suggest to my fellows, so should we just go down there or get distracted by clearing out this lady's basement?
Let's. I think we should clear it out because then nothing from here can like attack us when we're trying to leave the basement.
Okay. I start clearing cobwebs. This place is
Oh, I
a
mean,
mess.
like I think she meant like of monsters.
Oh. Well. Lead the way.
Check this corner.
There's a weird door up there, but maybe we should check the hallway
Oh
to
yeah.
the right first.
Yeah. Hallway.
Wait 1 second. Everybody hit refresh because I changed my picture. I was trying to find a good picture to represent my character, and I didn't, but I found a good picture that I changed it to.
Wait, I don't think I'd display. How do I?
My all the names are tiny icons, but I could change it for the viewers. Where do I do that?
I think it's in audio and video.
Oh,
Wait, what?
is it audio and video?
Like my little
Display.
profile picture at the bottom.
Oh yeah, it is. Okay, small. Okay, yeah, you got a frog, hermit card. Great. Make them large real quick for the viewers. Excellent.
Yeah,
Can
my-
I actively listen at this door? Like, put my head against it and, like, listen?
Sure. All of you can make that check. And go ahead and change the display back to names only,
Okay.
please. Thank you. That should be a success.
Ooh, why did it
Elves.
happen?
But it
That's-
says fail.
That's
What?
weird. Because elves have a 2 and a 6 like everyone else. Or like, because dwarves have a 2 and a 6, elves have a 2 and a 6, halflings have a 2 and a 6.
Yeah, I got a 6 earlier too.
Well, you do succeed. Yes, you hear there is something right on the other side of the door. And it's small, and it's either a lot of small things or one big thing with a lot of small appendages.
All the small things.
Can't decide which one of those options is worse.
Yeah, same. What'd y'all find down this way?
I don't know. What did we find?
So, yeah, down this way, there's another, looks like another alcove. Wait. Or maybe you can't see it? Oh, yeah, you should. Yeah. There it is.
Okay, so that's a corner,
Room.
and then there's
Somebody
this
go in that
right?
room.
There's a bunch of junk in here. You guys can sift through it if you'd like.
If you dare. Looks
Oh,
like
that's
that's all.
nice.
Okay, I'm sifting through the junk.
Okay. Anybody else sifting through the junk?
Sure.
Absolutely.
All 4 of you. Okay. Everybody give me a wisdom check.
Oh no.
Sift with my wisdom.
Okay. I don't think I'm very wise.
Wow, really?
Gosh, terrible.
I got a
Oh, I
1.
succeeded. Never mind.
All right. Let me make a quick roll here for both Peter and Titch.
I am the wisdom man.
Oh, wise cleric.
Just did some unwise sifting.
They got us with the hoarder trap. The Goodwill bins.
Oh, a vintage AC/DC T-shirt? Hell yeah!
So,
That
Titch, you
touches my
find
skin.
a large pearl. It has the brace of what probably was part of a necklace. Rest of the necklace hasn't survived, but the large pearl and the the brace, which is a yellow gold brace. It's the pearl is slightly smaller than a billiard ball.
Wow.
That's huge.
That's a big pearl. Did I write that in my inventory or just the?
You could put that in the total haul. It's kind of up to you. Meanwhile, Peter, you find in a dilapidated sack that looked like it held a bunch of jewelry at one point. It's like looks like a very fancy bag, but it's absolutely weather beaten, and most of the bag is destroyed, except for in the very corner. There's 3 very small princess cut sapphires. Like they're smaller than your fingertip, but there are 3 of them.
Princess cut sapphire. I'm going to image searching this. Okay. Oh, there's a bunch of them?
Well,
How many?
No, there were 3 of them.
Oh, there's 3 of them. Okay. I go, look what my lack of wisdom just found, and I pocket them. Well, I go, wait a second. Why are we stealing from this? Never mind. I keep them in my pocket.
While that happens,
Payment.
I'm going to make a roll. Okay, you guys are not surprised, but upon you crawling through the floorboards and the walls,
Spike. Fuck. Of course.
and yeah, so yeah, they don't sneak up on you, but just as their legs start creeping out the loose floorboards, you immediately notice and roll initiative.
Okay.
Ficus, roll a d6. You're the leader.
Me? Little old me? Okay, hold on. Wait, how do I roll in here?
Also, halflings get their and don't forget your dex bonus and halfling bonus.
Okay. I'm completely forgetting how to roll this because I always just click on the character sheet.
Oh, where initiative is?
Where is it?
I think it's in the combat section of the character sheet.
Ah, there it is.
Whoa. Okay.
3.
Great.
Wait, does it even add your bonus?
I have no idea. It doesn't tell me what it's rolling.
Because like that number should be roll 3 if you roll minimum, and I think that based on your halfling status and dex bonus, 3 should be your minimum.
Oh, okay.
So I'm gonna assume that's just rolling 3 with unmodified, and your real roll is 5.
Yeah, if you hover, it just says it's unmodified.
Oh, okay, okay. So yeah, you guys go first.
All right.
Will me and my follower will yell, "The shield protects," and then rush. I guess that the spider to the right.
Give me a roll. Oh, and I guess I'll roll for Pendon. Actually, wait. Let me roll Pendon's morale. No, Pendon does not actually do anything. Pendon loses his nerve and cowers.
More like
Aw,
dependent.
pendant.
How do you spell his name? P-E-N-D-E-N?
Pending.
No, Pendon. Pendon.
Okay, cool.
Like pendant.
Like pendant.
Let's see.
So
Fire.
you, with your mace, Titch, you swing down pretty good against the wall, hits it really solid. You get a good portion of its body, but it is still like writhing.
Still spidering.
I'm gonna attack a spider with my mace. $16 to attack and
You're the squirrel.
Hmm?
You're
Yeah.
the squirrel. I think you moved Kailani.
I
Oh
don't
no,
think
that
I-
was me because
Oh.
I want to do that too when it gets to me.
Okay, so okay. And you smash into that. Again, spider is very badly damaged, but still kicking.
Okay. Is it my turn?
Yeah.
Can it be? I want to shoot this spider over here in the corner with my arrow.
Okay. Don't. So it's a short range, and your dex bonus, and your halfling bonus.
All right. And that is +3 to missiles. My dex +4 with the. Okay, I think I get a +4. All right. Okay, I got a 24. Then. Wait, that's bad. That's bad?
No, that's good. Now roll a d6 for damage.
All right. 6.
Wow.
Lucky.
Okay, so that kills it.
Look
So
at me.
you shoot the arrow and it goes right into the center of it and it twitches and immediately stops moving, stuck against the wall.
Ha ha! Pin the tail on the spider.
Plonked it.
He starts chanting, Pedor spider squisher, Pedor spider squisher.
Pedor spider. I chanted it too.
Everyone regrets
If I was
having 2 bear
Okay.
wallows on the mission. Sorry. Go ahead.
Cosgrove's shield protects me.
I grab their hammer.
what would the threshold modifier be? Would that just be 0 or for a mace?
Yeah, it'd be 0.
Nice.
Okay, you hit it and it's still it's damaged, but it's still mostly intact. Now, their turn. Kailani, go ahead and take another attack of opportunity. The spider that you are engaging is trying to run away.
Okay. I'm sorry, my roll 20 is being so slow. I'm getting there.
No problem. I will make the attack rolls behind the scenes. Okay, so you miss, but the spider gets away. And now I will make rolls for the attack. Armor class for Titch and Vicus. Titch and Vicus.
Yeah. Sorry, what?
Armor class.
Armor class.
Oh, sorry. 9.
12.
I have leather plus shield. I don't know what that is.
Oh, okay. So you don't have high dex, right?
I have a +1 from dex.
Okay, so you'd have 14.
14. Okay.
Well, so Vicus, you don't get hit, but Titch, you get hit. Make a save versus paralysis.
Oh no!
Also, take 2 damage. So yeah, after you smash it, even though that it's barely alive, it just like goes into beast mode and twitches around unpredictably and launches itself at you. You are able to bat it away with your mace, but not before it bites you in the wrist. Your arm starts to tingle and then feels heavy. You know, and then your arm droops, and then your whole body starts to droop, and you kind of just immediately sit on the floor. So Titch is so new initiative.
Wait, I roll under it, don't I? That should have succeeded.
No, you're trying to go over your save. it's weird. So in old school D&D, it's you're trying to roll low on ability checks and high on saving throws and attacks.
Gotcha. Okay.
It's not consistent. Oh, okay. So yeah, new niche, guys.
Since I'm the hero.
Well, actually, so Sophie already rolled, and you
Oh,
guys are.
okay.
My bad. Sorry.
No.
That's okay.
Well, I mean, yeah,
Next
you
up.
you go first.
All right. We gotta help our friends.
Oh, but I knew something about paralyzing venom with the centipedes. How long does it last?
Oh, I mean, it only lasts a turn. Like normally, I'm supposed to roll multiple rounds, but that's not fun.
All right, knowing that our buddy will be okay soon, I will try and smash this spider with a mace again.
Okay, Ficus, you miss. However, looks like Kailani coming to this fragile elf coming in to save Titch.
This fragile elf.
Sung to the tune of this charming man.
This old house.
This fat mouse.
So Kailani, Ficus, Titch is paralyzed. That leaves you, Peter. What do you do?
I am going to take a step and shoot this the remaining spider. So that's a 15 with a damage of 6.
That's a kill.
Oh, sorry, damage of 5.
Still a kill.
Still a kill. Love it. And I'm chanting, screaming, Peter the Spider Smasher. Sweat dripping down my brow.
I writhe and foam at the mouth.
Quick question.
Eventually, the feeling returns back to your body, Titch.
Oh, good. It's gonna be okay.
Sophie, what were you?
Did the other spider go like back down through the cracks, or did it like go like down the hall?
It went down the hall and kind of like on the other side of the door frame, and that's kind of when you lost sight of it.
We should probably go check on that.
Yeah.
Maybe he's
That's
hurt. Should go see
I
if
mean,
he's
not what I was
okay.
thinking, but
Oh,
if you want to do that, that's fine.
Sorry, I missed that. Where'd the spider go? There was another spider that ran away.
Yeah.
yeah.
Wait, to the left or the right?
To the left.
Any spiders in here?
You do see eventually, in one of the cracks, you see a blood trail, a big old spider blood trail in one of the cracks. And it went down that way.
Okay.
So what's through these cracks?
The sewers.
Like it's just like a suspended over sewers.
Her subfloor is gone. It's mold has just rotten it to nothing.
Yeah, I think this is
I'm worried about the monsters. Like the building damage really is catastrophic.
yeah, I think this place needs like a carpenter or
Well, remember, grain masons, they can just make walls happen, but it costs money.
Mm.
Oh yeah, you guys never saw your new home. Here, let's take a quick peek. So your old home, right? Used to look like, where the heck is it? Used to look like this. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now it. Gosh, where is it? I have too many maps. Ah. It looks like that now.
Oh, wow.
Fancy.
Yeah, because the Grand Masons basically repaired the tower and then built a new building. So now your place looks more like a home. Anyways, so yes, you have witnessed the architectural construction miracles of the Grand Masons. Yes, this is bad, but not outside of the Grand Masons' expertise.
What do you guys think is behind that door?
Like lots of spiders? Probably.
So Kailani, you wait for a moment to hear. You don't hear anything. And everybody can make a wisdom check.
Nine.
Oh, of course, Ficus, you would know this. Spiders like scream a lot, but because of our hearing, we can't really hear it. But to other spiders, that was probably terrifying.
Okay.
Oh.
All right. We scared him away.
Well, that's good.
Test. My mic died.
We just busted into these spiders' home and murdered their family, and they're so scared that they ran away.
That's what happened.
Well, I want to go upstairs. I mean, we should, if you want to, we could still explore these sewers. But I want to go to the proprietor. I'll look at Pedor and I'll say, well, we should give these valuables and tell her to call in the masons.
But we haven't cleared everything out yet, and I point at this door to the north, and I have 3 goblin bombs.
Could we get the visuals back for the chat?
Oh, are they? Whoops. Yes. Because
I just noticed that.
Because I just had to. It just happened.
Ah, okay.
Because my mic died and I had to rejoin. Anyway, here we go.
Perfect.
So, yeah, I'm pointing at the door up there to the north, right there, and I'm gesturing to my 3 goblin bombs and say I can just throw them in there. We can clear this place out, I think.
No.
No.
No grenades in the basement.
But the masons, we can blame the damage on the monstrosity that lives in there, and the masons will fix it all up.
Maybe we should look in there first.
Okay, you do that. I did roll a 20 when you asked for wisdom. What was that? What was that for?
I mean, that means
That
you
was to
failed.
figure out what the situation is.
And I failed.
Yes. You're like the spiders probably knew that how you guys were so awesome, and that's why they ran away.
Got it.
You probably went down to the sewers.
I scream. I get on the floor and scream into one of the cracks. Peter, the spider smasher!
Get him. In the meantime, I'm gonna open the door and look in.
It should just click open, yeah? Is it not?
Just click open, yeah. I got it. Done.
Somebody's dots are in the way.
Those are your dots, man.
My dots are in the way.
Get your dots out of the way.
Knock, knock. I do that thing where I say knock, knock while I open the door and just walk in.
Yeah, so you walk in, and there you immediately see more webbing in here. This looks, and some egg sacs. This seems to be where their home is.
Where they be sacking.
Yeah, but you're not seeing any right now.
So there are egg sacs. Do we have any like acid? We probably shouldn't light these on fire in a wooden basement.
I do have oil.
Reload.
What was that?
I have 3 flasks of oil. That can't be healthy for them.
No, don't get rid of them. We could smash them.
Oh. Yeah. Yes. How about that? Just start smashing them with my feet. Speed on the spider smasher.
Yeah, I'm gonna go over to an egg sac and we're gonna
Have
just
you,
start stomping on them.
What, Hallie?
Are these like unnatural evil spiders, or is it just normal for spiders to be really big here?
Yeah, I mean, this is the classic kind of D&D thing. It's like normal spiders for a D&D setting. So, oh yeah, by the way, those spiders were like the size of small cats.
Gross.
They're
pretty gross.
They're Australian spiders.
I mean, I guess it makes sense because there's huge bugs down here. You need huge spiders to eat the huge bugs.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Or maybe there's just a lot of regular sized bugs.
So Kailani, looking around in the debris of the webbing, there's also some debris some junk to look through. So you guys can look through that if you'd like.
Yeah.
Sure.
So
Yeah.
many.
Is that a wisdom thing?
Well, I actually you guys have all the time in the world, so it's not. The only reason I did that wisdom check because time was an issue.
Okay, so yeah, we'll just look through it then.
Okay, and it sounds like Titch is stomping on spider eggs.
Yeah. And Peter.
Okay, cool.
Don't forget about me.
I'm stomping on spider eggs and Pedor.
So, in what looks to be like a dilapidated kind of footlocker of sorts, maybe an old storage chest where clothes would be kept in. It's the only thing intact, and the latch is still working slightly, though when you go to open it, the latch breaks. You can still open it, but it's just kind of the sign of how old it is. Like anyways, after breaking the brittle lock and opening the footlocker, you find a bunch of ratty clothes, a lot of dresses, a lot of tunics and trousers and stuff. But in between all of that, you find various you find a coin bag, and the coin bag has some of the coins that I'm about to list in here, but the rest are spilled into the container itself. You have 158 copper, 92 silver, and 92 gold.
Sick.
Nice. What was the silver?
92.
I did not catch who you said found that.
Oh, so
You.
you found this basically like cloth, like a trunk you'd keep clothes in.
Yeah, okay. I just wasn't sure who was like going through it, if that was me or not. But yeah, cool.
Yeah, we'll say that you went through it because everybody else was too busy stomping on spider eggs.
I
Money
rolled
for the
very poorly on
haul.
my wisdom roll, so I think I was trying to lick the mold on the walls to see if it's hallucinogenic.
Okay.
I'm singing the traditional spider egg stomping song.
Oh yeah, and Pendon is he's joining you in that activity.
Stomp, 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 stomp.
And yeah, after a while, like you got the dead kobolds there and the dead spiders around the corner, but you're pretty sure that most of the critters have moved on from here.
Hang on a second. I gotta step away for just a moment. But keep going.
So yes,
Alright,
there's nothing but the eerie quiet.
What?
Hallie, what'd you say?
Alright. Sewer swept. So I think into the sewer now.
Hallie, you've been really quiet the whole time, and I think somehow you're quieter now.
Sewers. Yes?
Yes, I think we should let the what's her name? The owner know that at least the basement's cleared out. But that
Sure.
she really needs to get someone to repair the foundation here because things are just going to keep crawling out the sewer.
Yeah, like you gotta put a trapdoor on that sewer, you know?
if that's okay with everyone.
Yeah.
All right, we'll go upstairs and I'll try to find the lady that owns the place.
Okay, well, so you're all going back upstairs, or?
Um,
Well, but
presumably.
what if she's like, wait, don't go in our sewer anymore. Let's just go in the sewer first.
Oh, okay. Well, actually, only about 30 minutes left. Probably don't have enough time for another combat encounter.
Mm.
But you can still do 1 point of interest. We'd still have time for that.
What would be talking to the owner?
That would be a point of interest.
Okay, let's do it.
PY.
When we talk to her, just make sure that she'll let us back down into the sewers.
Okay. So yeah, let's just go and talk to her.
Okay. I'm back.
Welcome back. Okay, so you go back and, man, I thought I had this map ready, but I guess I don't. I'll find it later. Anyways, so you return, and she's like, "Ha! So, no more critters in the basement? Ha ha!"
We've cleared out what's down there, but you really need to get the floor repaired. Things are crawling up out of the sewers. You're gonna have a problem again sooner than later.
I reach into my pocket and I say, magnanimously, I pull out these gemstones and I say, "Here, these should pay for the repairs."
Yeah, and I'll give her the big pearl too.
Oh, thank yes. Oh my gosh. Yeah. She like is dancing, like shivering, and overcome with emotion, she hugs both of you.
I go, "I don't like emotion."
Yes. Perhaps you should hold on to the key for the basement. I will make arrangements to get it repaired, but I would rather you have the access to the basement in case those critters come back. I'm no good as an exterminator.
Yeah, we wanted to explore the sewer some, see if there was some nests nearby.
Oh, well, then that's going to be a bit of an issue. You see, the Grand Masons, if they find portals into the sewers, they usually seal them up. You'd have to take it with them, and I don't know any other way to fix the foundation.
Why do they seal it up? Hmm?
'Cause it's dangerous down there.
I'll say, well,
Mm.
if it's all right with you, would you mind holding off until our return? It's safe for now, and we want to make sure that it stays that way before the Masons come in and seal everything up.
Yes, and don't tell the Masons that we're doing this. I mean, just, so they don't come rushing in and sealing it while we're down there.
Yes, quite right.
I turn to the rest of you guys so that she can't hear, and I say, I think maybe the Masons are the evil ones.
Could be.
Because they're trying to seal up the sewers because they use the sewers for their evil deeds. Doesn't that sound
Could be.
right? Could be.
I
Be.
I face palm and rub the bridge of my nose. I'm just like, can we just get down there?
Oh, by the way, I have a suite here, and well, I mean, business isn't open, and you guys have done taken care of the basement. So, if you in your community want to come over and stay here at Lysandra Benson's, you're more than welcome.
Yeah.
Wait, we can move our village into here?
I don't know if I have enough room for a village.
Yes. The accommodations will be great. It would be nice to be nearby in case something comes by threatening again. Thank you for your hospitality.
Okay, and now you guys officially have moved out of the Soldier's Salvation and into Benson's Bed and Breakfast. I'll come up with the room. I'm positive I made it. But yeah, you guys get a whole upstairs suite to yourself.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
I want to like guess the damage in the basement and see could we fix it ourselves or like make it in such a way where we could keep a sewer entrance.
Well, so as far as like the sewer entrance goes, like yeah, I mean, you do whether you trust the Masons or not, you do have a connection with them. So, like Joe Schmo on the edge of the street saying, "Hey, can I keep a sewer entrance?" Probably not. You guys might have some negotiating power. However, um, part of what's made dealing with the Masons hard is Guilford made a lot of big promises saying that, oh yeah, he was on the edge of making some real big discovery about the Necromancer's conspirator and hasn't really delivered. So if you were to visit the Masons again, like you would need something to show of your investigation.
Wait, who's Guilford? Is he the Mason?
No, Guilford the Grand is Guilford Half Giant. He
Oh.
is.
Yeah, James's character.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Or
he's my
maybe we can.
buddy.
Well, I'm trying to negotiate with the owner. Like, we'll be moving, we'll move into the suite, so we'll be nearby, and we need to investigate the sewer a bit before the Masons do all their repairs. If you don't mind holding off a little bit.
We can like put kind of a makeshift cover. We can board it up temporarily so that nothing big can crawl out of there.
I point out that I'm an experienced craftsman, and we'd be more than happy to do some temporary repairs in the meantime.
All right. And you guys have found a new base in the city of Asith.
Nice.
And I think we will end the game there. Want to thank you all for playing.
Oh yeah, of course. Thanks for
yeah. Thanks for hosting.
Ooh, the one thing I want to add is that, yeah, maybe board up the basement a little bit, but also definitely gonna put a bunch of holy symbols, maybe a little prayer area in the suite.
Praria, as they call it.
Put up some a prayer area.
Yeah.
I say this is what we all want, right?
This
Really
is what I want.
We're gonna
There's-
really church it out up here.
Oh yeah, I don't care about the prairie. It's it's good. It's cool. But is there like a mini bar up? That'd be silly. But is there one
No,
up in
no.
the suite?
This is a bed and breakfast, sir.
They
They
must
only
have.
have Bloody Marys.
Okay, well, I'm mostly downstairs, finding the bed and breakfast's stores of alcohol. So,
All right, and yeah, we'll address those kind of shenanigans for next session.
yeah.
But until then, if you all wanted to keep up on serious industry streams, the best way to do that is to give this channel a follow. Alternatively, we do announcements on Ko-fi and Discord. There's also the website, shatteredempire.net. Shattered Empire is a post-apocalyptic interstellar synthwave-fueled space sci-fi tabletop RPG set in a distant future where humanity struggles with the sudden loss of a once great empire known as the Interstellar Nexus. After an event known as the Cataclysm, the central capital systems were consumed by cosmic dust. Knowledge and technology is hoarded, while scavengers and pirates become the highest-grossing industry. New factions rise from the crumbling infrastructure and only cause more destruction as everyone vies for survival. Players can take the role of scavengers exploring derelict ships, space pirates robbing and pillaging, and bounty hunters capturing space pirates, or mercenaries doing the dirty work of whichever faction pays the highest in the Shattered Empire. And with that, this is Abacus Fish, signing off.